Warning, the following podcast may contain excessive amounts of scorching guitar riffs, soaring pedal steel guitar, masterful songwriting, piercing vocals, and outlaw country attitude. Prolonged exposure may lead to a strong desire to grow a beard, grab an ice-cold beverage of choice, and rebel against the mainstream country music establishment. Proceed with caution. Welcome to Jammin' with Jeremy, a podcast that's a little too country for country radio. All right, y'all. Welcome back. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, man? Episode 3.
Episode 3. How you feeling? Good?
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah,
I know it. All right. So, welcome back. We're going to do Whitey Morgan on this episode a little bit. So, a little backstory on Whitey Morgan. He's from Flint, Michigan.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy because that's where he lived for a long time. So, it's pretty cool to kind of...
I've been to Flint. You wouldn't think a country artist will come out of Flint.
But you can't drink the water there.
Oh, fuck no.
No, you can't do that. It's like Mexico.
Flint,
can't drink it.
Flint back in the day was like a crazy city. It was like real popular because when Detroit blew up with all the automotive stuff, all the cities around it swelled. Yeah. And Flint was one of those, like once the auto industry died, shit hit Flint too.
Yeah, so... It's pretty cool doing Whitey Morgan. He's one of my personal top 5. May not be in everybody's top 5, but
that voice
is good. You know, he's more of a, let's say, like a biker style. You know, shake your cup, boy. A little bit of a biker style. You know, Harley Davidson rider, like our cousin Jordan J-Bo. What's up? You know, that's where I think his style is like geared more towards that. Personally, I've seen Whitey Morgan live 6 times.
Remember when we got his autograph?
Yep. I got a flag. I think it says Death Before Pop Country or Whitey Morgan in the 78's, but it's a full-on flag.
Signed it on Scott's back.
Yep, right there. We actually have pictures of it being signed and meeting him and everything, so... That'd be cool.
And you'll never see a fat man. You'll never see a fat man run like that.
Faster. Remember, he's like, "Why are you signing autographs?"
Bro, I was like, "He's gone." Fucking dude was gone.
Yeah, Whitey Morgan's great. I've seen him with Scott about 4 times, and I've seen him with you and Scott another 2 times. We saw him most recently was 2 years ago. We saw him in Tampa at the Orpheum, that biker bar.
Yep.
And then we saw him the next night in Gainesville at Heartwood Soundstage.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool watching him back-to-back nights. Yeah, Heartwood is amazing. You know, I can't...
Shit, you saw John Moreland.
I saw John Moreland there. Me and you saw Charles Wesley Godwin there.
Yep.
That was cool. That was before we knew who he was, like, legit. You know, that would have been
What's
cool.
That song that blew him up? The... Country Road?
The Q Country Road. Yeah, we'll do some Charles Wesley Godwin because that's like a full episode too.
Do him and like Red Clay Strays together.
Yeah,
you know?
We found both of those about the same time.
Yeah.
Red Clay Strays, we saw them in DeLand or somewhere up in that area, and the next night we went and saw Billy Strings in St. Augustine. That was pretty cool, remember?
That was cool.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
Billy Strings episode, we're going to be listening to straight bluegrass and listening to all the shit like that. It was like, me and Ryan went 3 years ago, and then 2 years ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago and last year, me, you, and Alexis went, and it was amazing.
I'm trying to remember, Tuffy's? Sanford.
That's where we saw Red Clay Strays before they blew up. Now you ain't going to be able to see Red Clay Strays not in a stadium anymore, you know?
That's why it's good to find these new artists and go see them.
Yep.
Because once they blow up, you're screwed.
That's it. You're never going to see them in that same capacity again. Like when I saw Eric Church at the South Florida Fair, you will never see him like that again, you know? And I like Eric Church.
Yeah.
You know?
He's good.
He's good, man. I may not like all the new stuff, but the first 4 albums of Eric Church were...
It's not like Jamie or Sturgill where they just pumping out bangers with every album. You know?
You're not going to have somebody that does that all the time. So we're going to do Whitey Morgan. First video that I want you to find is Whitey Morgan doing Waymore's Blues, which is a Waylon Jennings cover.
Yeah.
This is him backstage before a show one night. You know, just getting warmed up, I guess you would say. It's great. I love it, the old school feel, it's raw, it's gritty. It lets you see, like, behind the scenes, like, how he is. You know, like what he does before the show. And then from here, we'll kind of go into the one music video he does have.
Yeah, it's a badass music video.
Badass music
oh my
video.
God.
He's only got one, but it's awesome. It's a Towns Van Zandt cover.
Yeah.
You know, so it's Waiting Round to Die. That is
that whole
one of the best
scene
songs.
where like it builds up and then it drops and then you see like the horse.
Yep.
Oh man.
And the dude digging the grave.
Whoever did that video did a fucking
Awesome.
amazing job.
I actually read on the YouTube comments on that, like one of the first comments was Towns Van Zandt's wife.
No shit.
Commented and was like, I own the rights to the song. I just want to let you know he'd be proud.
Y'all killed it.
Yeah, y'all killed it. So that's got to be a good feeling, you know? So yeah, you got the Waymore's Blues queued up.
I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
Is it the backstage one? I don't know if that's a backstage
Do you want the backstage one?
Yeah. I don't know if
This is the one at the studio.
You can play that one. I guess it's going to be the same thing.
Sonic Ranch.
Sonic Ranch.
Donate plasma today.
Fucking ads.
After the ads, we'll talk a little bit.
CSL Plasma, you owe us money.
You owe us money.
We'll take it. Take it cash.
Oh, this is the same one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So this is raw, uncut. You know, that's Brett Robinson right there on the steel. And Whitey's back there playing the guitar. So this is his recording studio.
They're all singing.
All of them. It's been a long time gone. There's a spinner right there to the left of him.
And there's a drummer.
Yeah, the guy from Landlaw was playing a drum on his ass. This dude's playing like whisks on a fucking coffee table.
Look like paintbrushes.
Look, he's got the bottle of Maker's Mark right there. You know they're having a good time.
That's some good shit.
Like a D-O-G. Alexis hates this song.
Does she?
Because they're spelling words in it. She's like, what is this?
There's like the Travis Tritt song. Troubele.
O-U-B-L-E. It's the same thing. You can't like one and not the other. Look, one bottle's empty. They're definitely having a good time. I want to learn to play that shit. You ain't got to stand and play it. You
I'd
know?
like to be a fly on the wall in there and just fucking...
This is old school. This is like around the time I found him. Woo!
Every witness.
Every waitress.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, every waitress I see.
I thought you said witness.
It's like, I got a good woman. What's the matter with me? What makes me want to love every waitress I see? That's how you write a song, but that's also Waylon Jennings' song.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Legend, bro.
It's like I got my name painted on my shirt because he's a lead singer. I ain't got the work. He's just playing. That's how he's making his money. I don't have the work.
Spino.
That's Spino right there.
He's not in them.
Nah, he was playing with Kenny Chesney most recently.
Wow.
Stadium shows now.
Big shit.
Big shit.
He was crushing it though. Remember at Heartwood?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was killing it.
man.
He's an awesome guitarist, man. They got an empty bottle of Tito's right there. Yeah, me and Ryan got a picture with Whitey Morgan and the guitarist on the left, Spina, signing the flag. It was pretty fucking awesome. They're lit, bro.
Well, it makes me want to kick that. If I was there, I'd kick that door.
Right.
I'd just get in there.
Like, let me listen.
Like, I hear you, motherfuckers.
That's fucking badass. That's just like pure singing and playing, no production,
Having a good
nothing.
time. Let's go. That was awesome.
Yeah, Whitey Morgan's awesome. So that's him covering a Waylon Jennings song from back in the 70s or 80s. So that's how you keep old music like Waylon Jennings alive. That's right. You
Jamie's
got newer
known-
people.
Jamie's known for that.
Jamie's the best cover singer. You know, you go to a concert of his, half is his stuff and the other half is just covers.
Yeah.
So like other people like Whitey Morgan recording that song, it keeps Waylon Jennings' music alive. You know, we're
Everyone
in the
should do that.
2025 now. You know, Waylon Jennings has been dead since 2001. You know?
Crazy, he died from fucking diabetes.
Diabetes, lost his big toe and ended up fucking dying. Waylon Jennings also did drugs for his entire life.
Only he had Ozempic.
Yeah, right? Could have saved his ass. He wasn't even that fat.
No.
He's just Waylon. It doesn't matter if you're fat, you're Waylon.
Well, there's people that are like real skinny that have diabetes too.
Yeah, a lot of people do. So, you know, unfortunately, they took Waylon from us a couple months before the Twin Towers got bombed or fucking flown into with airplanes. That's how I always remember that. It was like 2 months beforehand. I
Like a
remember
double
reading that
whammy.
shit.
Whammy.
Like, bam, you lose an American legend and then they bomb the Twin Towers. You're like, oh my God, bro, what is going on? Like, this is the end of the world right here. We lost Waylon.
Right?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, that's one of my favorites. Scott, one of our real good friends, that's one of his favorites too. Like I've seen it with him.
Well, the
like 4
original,
times.
he sings that like with his wife, right?
I don't know if it's that one. I don't think it's Waymore's Blues.
Yeah,
Oh
isn't
yes,
that
it
the one
is.
where he's
Yeah,
smoking
that's where he's
he's got
smoking
the
a cigarette in the
cigarette with him?
video. That's an awesome video. You know, we're gonna need like 3 episodes for Waylon Jennings content.
Oh God.
You know, for those of you who don't know, Waylon Jennings was supposed to be on that airplane with Buddy Holly that ended up crashing, and he gave his seat up to
That was
somebody
an
on
old
that
Leonard
airplane.
Skinner plane.
No, that was the Skinner plane crash. The plane they crashed in was Aerosmith's old plane.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, so this is back in the 70s. So before Waylon Jennings was Waylon Jennings was a bass guitar player in the band for Buddy Holly.
That's so crazy.
He was the bass player for the Crickets. And it was one night somewhere in Iowa, and it was cold, and one of the guys had, you know, a cold, and he wanted to fly home on the plane. You know, so he can go home and rest. So he told that guy he could take his seat on the plane and he'd take the bus home or whatever so that dude can get better. Well, you know, obviously that plane ends up crashing, killing Buddy Holly, killing Richie Valens and the Big Bopper. All 3 of them died. The Big Bopper was supposed to be on the bus.
That was like a big thing back then. All those planes were always...
They were always going down. And if you think if Waylon Jennings got on that fucking airplane, how different music would be.
Oh, it'd be... Man.
The influence
The
all
trajectory,
across.
it would change everything.
Shooter Jennings and Jamie Johnson. That's how Jamie kind of got started. He listened to Waylon.
Was Shooter born?
Shooter was born.
He was probably a little kid.
Yeah, he was probably little, but that's how big of an impact Waylon has to most recently Whitey Morgan just covering this thing. And you've heard Jamie sing the song.
Oh, yeah.
All these dudes have sung the song. So it's like, thank God he didn't get on that plane.
Thank God.
There's a song, and we'll play it when we do a Waylon Jennings episode. He talks about, you know, people always ask him what it was like not getting on that plane. You know,
It probably sucks.
could you imagine? You know?
Well, remember remember he was saying like... I
Yeah,
hope you,
Buddy Holly told him, oh, I heard you ain't flying on the plane, so I hope the heater on your bus freezes up. And Waylon Jennings told Buddy Holly, I hope your plane crashes. And the plane crashes, and he dies. So in that one interview he does, he's like, it took me a long time to get over that.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine? Just fucking
It'd be
around
hard to
with
get
somebody?
over that in general, you know?
Yeah, there's no way you can do that.
But who would have known?
No.
You know, if they would have known, they wouldn't have... That thing would have never left.
No, ever. So let's stick with the Michigan.
What about... Let's do the... What's happened this week in country music?
You want to do that now?
Okay, let's do
Let's
it.
do it now. All right. So we're gonna try out a little bit of a segment right now. I'm gonna call it This Week in Country Music History. So it's things that have happened in country music history on this week in history. Obviously, that's where the history comes from. Okay, so the first one, I want you to cue up real quick. Dwight Yoakam, the song Ain't That Lonely Yet. So this week in country music history in 1994, Dwight Yoakam won the best male country vocal performance for Ain't That Lonely Yet at the 36th Annual Grammy Awards. So I want to play this song for you and just let you know this is, back in history in 1994, this was a Grammy Award-winning song. So we've come a long way from giving Beyonce a Grammy Award to back then Dwight Yoakam winning a Grammy Award for Best Country Song. Yep. This is Grammy Award-winning worthy country song, Ain't That Lonely Yet, compared to Beyonce's, whatever the fuck that was called, Cowboy Carter, Horse Riding School, whatever it was. Okay, this is real country compared to that. So why don't you play a little bit of that?
Wonder if she's even rode a horse before.
Give you a little, hit it.
I always think of Gary Stewart too.
For what?
Just when I think of Dwight Yoakam, right?
Yeah, it's the same style.
Same style.
Yeah, for sure. How's that beer?
All right,
is that your second one?
It's getting better. No, hell no.
We got big money coming in now, bro.
Sports Center's watching our shit.
Sports Center, Disney Plus, pay up. Oh hell no! Oh, this is a banger.
It's a banger, right?
This is a banger.
So 1994. Somebody who does math, how long ago was that? 1994.
Well, it's 2005, so you're talking 21 years?
It's 2025.
Or 2025. So what, what year?
2025 and 1994.
94, so we need y'all.
How many years ago was 1994?
24 and 30 years.
Well, I'm 22 and I was born in 2002. So then you're going back 8 years. So that's 31 maybe?
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's almost as old as me.
Can't pull out my calculator because then I'll look real dumb. But long time ago, okay, in the 90s.
Remember the teachers? You better learn how to do your math because you're not going to be able to have a calculator.
You won't have a career. You'll be homeless if you can't do algebra.
Joke's on you, motherfucker.
No,
Every
literally.
phone has a calculator.
I have a calculator
I
in my
never do
pocket at all
fucking math ever for this job. The only time I ever do it is when I'm budgeting or doing payroll, and I use a calculator. And it's basic addition and subtraction. Yep. So
take out the human element.
maybe I'm dividing.
Or they throw the formula in.
So it was 31 years ago.
31 years. 35. Fuck, I was 4 years old when this came out.
Okay, and this song still holds up. I don't know if you know Dwight Yoakam. He's also an actor, so he's been in like 4 Christmases, Panic Room, and stuff like that. But he's a better country singer.
Yeah.
And you want to know what's crazy? He's never won a single CMA award.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to God, he's won a Grammy for this song 31 years ago and has been snubbed at the ACMs and the CMT.
Get the fuck out of here.
God, and he's not in the Country Music Hall of Fame. He's not in.
Bro, that makes me want to punch something.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it gets you fired up, dude. Get the wrong person in here, we fighting. Get
they put Florida Georgia Line.
From Nashville come in here, it's gonna be Royal Rumble, dude.
They put Florida Georgia Line in the Country Music Hall of Fame, but not him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His style, the tight jeans, and the fucking the way he would do the shit on the stage.
Yeah, he's like the country Elvis.
Bro, that's disrespectful, bro.
It is. It's pretty cool, right? 31 years ago, this week, So
I don't know if it's cool. It makes me feel fucking old. But then again, I was only 4 when it came out, so.
Yeah, so I got a few other things for this week in country music. Obviously, we'll wait till this one ends, completely. Talk a little bit about Alan Jackson.
Oh, for God. God, that's fucking bullshit.
It is, right?
Like 1,000 miles from nowhere.
Nothing.
That music video was streamed. I mean, every day on CMT.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So, shout out to Dwight Yoakam.
We love you, bro.
You're awesome, man. Like,
You
we wish
deserve it
people
all.
sung like that still. They don't. They probably never will.
You got people like Beyonce and fucking Morgan Wallen, these people winning awards. Then you got this guy here that should be in the Country Music Hall of Fame. And they got Florida Georgia Line in that fucking thing. Can you believe that? Oh my God.
That's how music is now, mainstream.
Who are the people that picks that shit?
It's got to be like a...
It's probably people that don't...
People.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It has to be.
Suits and shit. Like, they don't even, like, listen to country music.
They see numbers. That's all they see. They don't see the music. I can
What
tell
you
that.
sell.
Unfucking believable.
I definitely know that.
The fact that Luke Combs made it into the Grand Ole Opry before Jamie Johnson did...
That's bullshit.
I mean, that's a travesty. You know, we won't get into that, you know, because they finally did put him in, so I'm forever grateful for that, you know. So, also on this week in country music history, in 2008, Alan Jackson released his 15th studio album,
15.
Good Time, which debuted on
Good
number one
Time.
at the U.S. Billboard 200 charts. The album produced 5 singles on the country singles charts. The first of these 3 was Small Town Southern Man, the title track, and Country Boy were all number 1 hits. So that's pretty awesome.
Well
So
deserving.
Alan Jackson obviously has that Marie Tooth syndrome
It's
or
like-
whatever.
yeah.
It's like a nervous system breakdown. So he's actually on his farewell tour. He's playing tonight in Orlando.
Yep. And then next
He's
month
playing next month in Tampa, and then
Tampa.
he's got one final show the month after that, and that's it for Alan Jackson. He said he's going to walk away so people don't remember him being like that.
I respect that.
But it's Alan Jackson, man. That's like when we were kids.
Reminds me of Dad.
It does. That's
It
what I'm
does.
saying.
Every time I think of Alan Jackson, reminds me of Dad.
Alan Jackson's one of the... He's the co-king of the 90s, like I said
Mm-hmm.
last week with George Strait. There's
Remember
nobody else.
Remember he did that concert with all the boats?
Yep.
That was badass.
Yeah,
You'll never see that shit again.
And he's always got like the crazy fucking lyrics, like Chattahoochee. What's a Chattahoochee? You don't know, right? It doesn't matter.
Hoochie's
right?
cooch.
Yeah, Hoochie Coochie. No, what the fuck is that? You know, that's all in the same song. Like he's coming out with that lingo, but
It gets hotter than a
Chattahoochee is supposed to be like the place you go when you hang out with your boys. So like, oh, we're going down in the Chattahoochee.
Right. Settle for a burger and a
There's grape
snow
snow
cone.
cone. It's like
Dropped
that.
her off early, but I didn't go home. So you're pretty much saying like he was. Remember the what does he say? The windows were fogged up, and she wasn't ready.
Yeah.
What a respectable
I
man.
was willing,
he wanted
but
to
she wasn't
smash.
ready.
She wasn't ready, so he dropped her off early, and
But
he
he
went and
didn't
got
go
a
home.
grape snow cone and a fucking burger. Respect.
Window was foggy. That's great.
Yeah, he was in there.
Like, why's
and-
the window foggy if she wanted to do it, dude?
See?
Like,
So what did he do? The respectable man that he
he
is.
took her ass home.
He took her ass home, and he went and got a grape snow cone.
That's it. I
Respect.
dropped her off early.
Equals,
but I didn't go home.
equals serotonin.
Dad loves that grape scoop from Tony's, so goddamn, it reminds
It's
me
like
of Dad.
the grape thing, yeah. So yeah, Alan
So
Jackson.
he didn't push the envelope.
Nah.
She wasn't ready, so he's like, you know what? My night's not gonna be ruined. I'm gonna drop your ass off at home. I'm gonna go do what
You
I'm
were
gonna
born.
do.
You said you were born in the 2000s, right?
Early, yeah, 2002.
So she was 4 years old when Good Time came out. And that
2002?
That was his 15th album.
Damn.
It's crazy, right?
13.
That's how long that career is
Oh yeah.
of being at the top. You know, so shout out to Alan Jackson. If this is your last tour, farewell. You know, salute to you, sir. Obviously, you've had a career better than 90%.
Didn't he? Oh man, I think he did. It was the video where when George Jones had died.
Yeah.
And he did that song, and he was like choked up.
Yeah, he's saying
Man, that
he
was
stopped loving her today. This first time you seen him take his cowboy hat off on stage.
Yeah.
You know, puts it over his heart and sings. So that's where his influence came from, was George Jones. That's why Alan Jackson wanted to sing, was because of George Jones.
If you don't like Alan Jackson, we're gonna fight.
Yeah, if you don't
That's
like
what it
George
is.
Jones, we're fighting too.
We're
dude.
fighting.
Yeah, I'm breaking limbs and everything, dude. I ain't playing. You know, he's one of the greatest. So
Damn.
we just want to, you know, this week in country music history, having that on there. His last tour is this year. He's ending in 2 months, so
Yeah.
maybe we catch Tampa next month.
I hope.
You know, maybe we can splurge and go and do that and say we saw him. I saw him front row right here.
We definitely
Coral
do.
Sky.
Have to see Sturgill and fucking Asheville.
I was looking last night. We're going to have to go to the one in Georgia because the ones in North Carolina are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights.
Of course.
So
during the week.
The one in Georgia's on a Saturday, so it's perfect. You know, do our thing.
It's closer
come
too.
back. That's just what it's gonna have to be. So, but also this week in country music history is when Patsy Cline died in a plane crash.
Another fucking plane crash.
So that was in 1963. You know, crazy thing on that is Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, and Hashaw Hawkins were killed in the plane crash. They were traveling to Nashville after doing a benefit concert, and it says country singer Jack Anglin was killed in a car crash on the way to Patsy Cline's funeral. So 4 country singers died.
Jesus fucking Christ.
3 died in the plane crash, and 1 died on the way to the damn funeral. Crazy shit, right? Crazy, man.
That shit's cursed right there.
You know, and then also Dolly Parton released her 9th studio album in 1972. We're talking about that one because obviously Dolly Parton lost her husband of like 60 some odd years this week.
Wild.
He was the song that influenced the Jolene, Don't You Take My Man, or
Jolene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what that song is from. And she talks about it. She's like, you know, they asked her, did you really get in a fight? And he's like, oh yeah, Jolene snatched my wig off my head, but I still got my man, you know? And 60 some odd years later, it's like, tip of the hat.
Did you ever see the video of her playing the guitar with like those huge acrylic nails?
Oh yeah.
That's just wild, bro.
She's awesome, dude.
That was wild.
She's one of the greatest, you know?
Guaranteed.
I mean, she's very like plastic and fake and all that.
But me, I'm
it's
like
Dolly Parton. I don't give a shit.
See, me, I'm like kind of biased because like when it comes to like female country artists, I'm not really big on them.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a couple that I'm like, oh, they're cool. You know, to me, like I don't ride around and listen to them. You know, I don't choose them. You know,
yeah, you're gonna get judged if
but
you're
at the same time,
riding down the road in the truck listening to Dolly Parton with windows down.
True.
That ain't gonna fucking do it for you.
But I respect it. You know, it's like she's had a huge long career.
Yeah.
She's very talented. That other chick too, that wears all like the fucking wings.
Sierra Farrell.
She's got a fucking crazy voice.
If you can find a picture of her and flash it up like right when we're talking right now, Sierra Farrell is her name.
She got like a gold tooth.
And she's
got
like super Western, dude. It's like she looks like the Blue Bonnet Butter Girl with like all the fucking bonnets and shit, but like different color. And she's just like, they say she's the best dressed in country music or whatever, but it's like so over the top. And she sings, and it's like, dude, that's amazing.
She did a song with Benjamin Todd.
Yeah. She rode in on a fucking horse at a festival. They don't get countrier than that.
True.
She didn't walk up, golf cart, none of that.
Do you know who that is?
They probably never heard of Sierra Farrell.
I'm not familiar with her, but I have been to Dolly's theme park.
Same shit.
What other country star has their own theme park? Is she the only one?
Dude, she's a marketing genius. She also donates 2 million books per year to underprivileged kids that can't afford books. You just send her a letter saying you don't have the money for books, and she'll send your kids books for life. Amazing. On her dime. Cool. She don't ask for $1. So like humanitarian, good person, good music,
theme park.
Dolly Parton. I mean, she may be fucking 70, 80 years old, but I mean, she's steady giving back. She's got a theme park. She's in the Country Music Hall of Fame. She's in the Grand Ole. Yeah. What do you ever hear drama with her? Nothing.
Never.
Jolene, she beat her ass and kept her man and never heard from her again.
Yep.
You know, that's as good as it gets.
Remember, she was, because I was wondering, like, I know her and Willie have made a song. Yeah. I know she covered a song from Willie or something. Remember she was saying, like, he was kind of weird or something? I remember watching something. It was like a...
Willie Nelson's weird. I love him, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, Willie Nelson is like... What we should do is...
I'll be sad when he dies. That'll hit me harder than
that'll
most.
Crush.
Yeah.
That'll crush me, too.
Yeah. Waylon Jennings was tough. John Prine hurt.
John Prine hurt.
Joe Diffie hurt.
Yep. He died during COVID.
Yeah. I want to know how Joe Diffie really died, because COVID was bullshit. So I want to know how he died. Can't blame that shit on COVID.
Well, it's like... You go in with a pre-existing condition, and then you die. They're just like, oh, COVID. You know, because I know the people made money off that shit.
We know what's going on.
We know this shit. We've dissected it. But Joe Diffie is he's a legend too, man.
So let's do another Whitey Morgan.
We should do that badass music video with the horse.
You want to do the video or save video for last?
I don't know.
I think
It's like
save video for last.
Yeah.
Type in Whitey Morgan, what am I supposed to do? The lyric video. So this song is like based back in Michigan where he's from when the auto industry took a tank. Thanks, Obama. So it's a song about losing his job at the auto plant in Michigan. You know, what's he supposed to do? He's got some kids. This is a cover song as well, but Whitey Morgan, like he does, you know, it's masterful. It's hard to find a better cover than this one. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, why don't you go ahead and hit it? Boom.
Hey, I'm Michael. I work
Nice.
at Everglades.
What's up,
All right, Michael, pay up.
And I use TurboTax. It's a very
Make a
simple
list.
process. Like,
Oh yeah.
I grew
Speaking
up
of
really not doing
TurboTax,
that much, even
they're
with
fucking
two
giving me
jobs.
$2 for my
Provide
tax
a
return.
form, one and
$2.
Somebody fucked up. That's what happens when you try and do it yourself.
Yeah.
At least
Like
it's
I
not
said,
Send it to
president.
somebody, bro.
What package you
Bro, $2.
Okay, to be
That's
fair,
insulting.
I did mine on TurboTax and I got way more than $2 back. So
Well,
you,
fuck, I would hope so.
Something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So like, if Doge or whatever, they're gonna give out those checks. I deserve that. I'm getting $2 back every fucking week. They take money out of all the checks and all that shit. And I've never had.
Skip your
That's kind of a good
TurboTax.
thing. That means you were paying under the amount that you were supposed to be paying.
Like,
Yeah,
I-
you're not gonna owe at least.
Like I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't.
you
I
get
didn't
nothing
select the
back.
option to pay more in the taxes. But still, like $2. It's like
Hey.
insulting. They should just be like, "Sorry, bro. You can't even buy a soda for fucking $2." You know? So it's like.
TurboTax costs more than what you actually got. It
no,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
true. It didn't even cover. Okay, to be fair, 2 years ago, my job I was working at wasn't taking out any taxes, so I owed $800.
That's different.
It sucks.
He's getting taxed.
Yeah, he does all my paychecks.
He does 60 hours a week. We tax him,
Well,
and he got $2 back.
$2.
Enjoy. Can is that enough to buy a shooter?
No, it's not.
Damn.
enough. I think it's like $1.88.
They're gonna be like, "Sir, you owe 50 cents." I'm like, "Fuck, a
Ryan-
whole year."
Ryan
a whole
texts
year
me,
of
and
this
he's
shit.
like, "I'm getting $2 back on my tax return." I'm like, "Yeah, you fucked up."
That's crazy. $2. That's
It's
not
like-
under 1099.
So what they want you to do is they want you to go out and create a bunch of fucking kids, you
Yeah,
know?
that's it.
So then you're like, "Oh, you have 3 dependents? Perfect. Here's like $8,000 for you." Nope.
They give you a shitload of money if you had dependents.
Yeah. Mine were.
But even that, like what you get back and then what you would pay for a kid, it's not the same.
Not the same. No.
But
No,
$2, fucking insulting. All right. What am I supposed to do? Whitey Morgan.
Right here. Dedicated to generations of the Michigan auto worker.
All right. You know what's crazy too? When you drive up there, you see all those plants empty.
That's what I'm saying.
Empty.
That's what the song was
So
about.
many of them.
The song was about, you know, that time.
It's sad, really.
From
You
the
know.
album Hard Times and White Lines. You don't get countryer than that, Dave.
Yeah.
His voice is good too. You know, it's like. And take my advice for it. He is 10 times better live.
Oh yeah,
And
he's
he is
amazing.
amazing on audio, but live is so good.
See, he's getting good money.
Yeah, working on it.
2 kids, 2 dependents.
Yeah, he's getting more than $2 on his tax return. What am I supposed
Sad though,
to do?
you know.
Yeah.
Thousands of people, bro.
People in that area live in that area because they work in the plant. Where'd you live? Northeast side or no?
Well, I live in Grand Rapids, but northeast side of Detroit, right? Northeast side. But depends on what mile.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who knows?
Because you got 8 Mile, like where Eminem and shit was, and like the more you go up, the better it gets, I guess.
More union, more pay. What am I supposed?
That's why a lot of those
to do?
cities, you drive over there and it's like burnt down house, fucking nice house, and then vacant houses, and it's wild.
It is. What do you think, Jacob? What do you think?
I gotta hear it more. I do like the story though.
Story's good.
Story is good.
Good bit of history, man.
least he ain't talking about his fucking bed of his truck and drinking his beer and on the dirt road, sunlight, moonlight, Bud Light, moonshine.
Like Landlocked.
Landlaw. Fucking
Oh,
terrible.
God.
I had a fucking dream about that video the other night. Like I was
No
trapped
fucking
in
way.
Old Red listening to it.
God. That's torture right
My
there.
fucking bottom jaw was like chattering in my sleep. I was scared to death.
I feel like they haunt me in my dreams.
Whitey Morgan is what Landlaw sees in their dreams as nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like real country trying to come after him.
I still think it's a joke.
I hope it is.
It has to be.
It has to be, bro. It better be.
I like this, but it's sad.
It is.
This is a
It
good-
is sad.
Yeah, but country is like very sad for the most part. Like
It's sad storytelling.
sad stories or
most part.
you're partying. That's
Hardships.
It's it. Hardships, like how hard life is. One of my friends, Evan, told me country music is about living and loving. That's it. It's not any of that flashy stuff like that. You know, like the
What I have, or
yeah,
You know.
like I don't know. You seen that Oil Money song? That dude that sings that Oil Money song, bro, that is terrible. It's like Landlaw-esque. Maybe not as bad, but it's like
Landlaw-esque.
it's damn close, you know. So,
but I love that. I love like good storytelling. Any genre of music, you know, it's like if you got something to talk about and it's a good story and it's like not just some made up shit. It's like you can relate to it. Like
Yeah, I agree.
I lived in Michigan, so like I used to have to drive from Grand Rapids to Detroit, which was like a good 2.5 hours. And when I would go there, it was so crazy to see, man. Like you everybody knows that the auto industry tanked, but then when you go there, you drive by these massive factories. I mean, you'll drive for like 5 fucking minutes just to go along the whole border of a whole factory, and it's fucking empty. And there was a guy that I had met there, and I was like, man, this is crazy. There's warehouses that are fucking empty. And he was like, the only thing that happens in these warehouses are homeless people and shit die in them every year, because in the winter, that's where they go.
it's too
And then they like freeze to death or whatever. I'm like, God damn, this fucking shit's depressing, you know? But it's kind of bullshit, you know? It's like these companies, they go overseas to make more of a profit, and they have all the shit there that you could literally just pick up a plant and drop it right here, and you'd have so much work for all these people that live there, and they're just like, nope, we just want to save money.
Yep, that's how
You
it
know?
is. All right, so I'm going to do, speaking of stories, the idiot of the day.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So
Fuck idiot. God, what a loser.
what a loser, what an idiot. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to start this off
Nope.
and tell you who my what an idiot is, and I'm going to explain to you why they are an idiot. My idiot of the day goes to Post Malone. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So I like Post Malone. I don't like his country music, but I like Post Malone as a person.
He did a Sturgill cover.
He did a Sturgill
Respect
cover.
on that.
I respect him. Okay. This idiot got a text from Tyler Childers the same night or night after that Post Malone and Morgan Wallen recorded that terrible song, I Had Some Help. I don't know if you've heard it, but
I
you're not
haven't.
missing anything if
I
you
never
have.
clicked on it because
Okay.
he's in it.
That night, Post Malone and Tyler Childers are friends. Post Malone texted Tyler Childers, see what he was doing. Tyler Childers like, I'm in this bar in East Nashville right now. Come through. Come hang. So Post Malone texts him back and he's like, hey, I'm coming and bringing the boys. Childers don't answer. So Post Malone decides to show up to meet Tyler Childers at the bar with Ernest, another country singer, and Morgan Wallen. Okay? So Morgan Wallen and Post Malone are still outside the bar, signing autographs, talking to fans, whatever they're doing. And Ernest walks into the bar, walks up to Tyler Childers sitting on a bar stool, taps him on the shoulder. Hey, Tyler, it's Ernest. Nice to meet you. Tyler Childers does what he does. Turns around. Nice to meet you, man. How you doing? He's like, cool. Post and the boys are outside. They're coming. So Tyler Childers looks and sees that Post Malone's outside with Morgan Wallen. looks at his boy and says something next to him, and looks at Ernest and was like, "Hey man, you want to sit here?" So Ernest's like, "Yeah man, I'll sit." Childers gets up. Ernest sits down, orders a beer. Post Malone and Morgan Wallen walking in the front door. Ernest looks the other way. Tyler Childers and his boy sneaking out the back door. Ghost him. Left him there. So what an idiot is Post Malone for thinking that Tyler Childers is going to be associated with Morgan Wallen.
Sure.
Okay? That you have to draw a line somewhere. And
well, he texts him
yeah.
and said, "I want to hang out with you. Come through." And then he brings all his friends.
He brings Morgan Wallen. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the problem. Obviously, that was the problem.
Do you guys see this trend that's happening right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And Ernest put up an Instagram post with the
yeah.
video and everything, and at the end was like, I'm not mad at him because politics. That's what he said. Because of politics. I'm like, no, it's not politics. You know why Tyler Childers did that? Values.
Yeah.
Okay? He's not going to be seen with that dude. Okay? So, Post Malone, I think you're a cool dude. You know, I would like to drink some beers with you.
It'd be fun.
That would be fun as shit. But you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
for
why?
bringing Morgan Wallen to hang out with Tyler Childers.
And that's like a code thing, you know. It's like if someone reaches out to me and says, "Hey, come over here" or whatever, I'm not gonna bring a bunch of people with me.
That's a definite
It's like what in the hell, you know what I mean? Or at least just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring like so and so, so and so, and so and so. Is that cool? If not, like, you know, maybe I'll pop in and I'll pop out, you know." But there's none
I get
of that.
it. Those three wrote that song together that night or the night before, so they were together.
He's probably like, "Fuck, I don't want to sit here."
Childers, that's why I wore my Tyler Childers hat today. I wore it for a reason because no matter what, his music may not be any good right now because he's doing gospel and stuff that I really don't listen to. But that was a gangster ass move. That's what the people say now, standing on business. Oh, buddy, it don't get any more than that. So, Post Malone, you're my what an idiot. Thank you, Tyler Childers, for not breaking the values and what's good and what's not good. And
He may be doing gospel, but he's not doing pop country.
He's not singing that Morgan Wallen shit.
I can't. Oh God, man. That's why that's why this whole thing is what it is. It's like this pop country like shit is just like you're either for it or you're not.
Yeah.
And I like what I like, and other people like what they like. But I mean, I think that Morgan Wallen and them, they should really they should create a genre called pop country, and they should sport pop country, but not sport
like modern pop. That's
there
fine.
it is.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You call it countries where I have a problem. Okay, so please don't do that. Okay, please don't send me Morgan Wallen songs to listen to unless they're really bad and we can make fun of them. Okay, in that case, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Like I said, Post Malone, I think the dude's cool, but hanging with Morgan Wallen, like Tyler Childers showed you.
Who would have thought Post Malone would grow a big beard like he has?
Yeah.
Respect on that.
I bet you he's fun as shit to hang out.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he is.
Even though he drinks Bud Light, that's kind of suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, Shane Gillis drinks Bud Light, and that motherfucker funny as shit.
He is funny.
I love
but
Shane
he still
Gillis.
drinks Bud Light.
That's just because he's sponsored, I feel like.
Yeah.
He has to be.
There's no way he's just drinking Bud Light like that.
No, because Bud Light's not good. You're not going to drink that unless somebody's paying you to drink it.
Well, if you're trying to it's like no different than drinking Bud Ice
Yeah, it's
or
like
Milwaukee's
Bud Select.
Bud.
How do you feel about Miller Lite?
I'll drink Miller.
Miller Lite's decent. Yeah.
Miller Lite has a little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah.
More like the Stella.
Like if you're going for domestics, like if I was to go domestic, it would be Coors, like Coors Light or Banquet. Zach Top drinks Banquet. Oh, and that shit where he dropped the beer off.
I did.
Yeah, you opened the door and there were fans waiting to get into his concert, and he
Yeah,
walked
tip of the
out.
hat to
Yeah.
Zach Top for that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then did you see that comment he made? Where he's like, Nashville is known for, pretty much tarnishing.
Yeah,
fucking...
I mean, you can ruin your career in Nashville if you're not singing like Morgan Wallen and all these dudes, Luke Combs and all that now. Because Luke Combs, when he first came out, was decent. Rebel Flag, remember he did that song with Upchurch, Can I Get an Outlaw?
Yep.
And then people saw the Rebel Flag and were like, oh, dude, you don't like that shit. So he's like, oh, yeah, Rebel Flag means racism. I'm not affiliated with that. Dude, that's how you got big,
Yeah.
was with Upchurch. You know, as corny as Upchurch is too. And, I'm not a fan of that either.
Leonard Skinner, that
The
giant rebel flag
means
they
different
have.
things to different people. I'm
It
not going
does.
to get like way into that. I have one tattooed on my skin
Yep.
with the American flag, so it's not a racism thing. It's more of a Southern heritage thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain that nowadays. But him like disowning that and like a whole group of fans he had, that's kind of what soured me on him in the beginning. You know, that's a bitch move.
Well, stay true to yourself,
Yeah.
you know?
Listen to him singing "Can I Get an Outlaw," and now it's different.
Yep.
You know, I think it was better then. So, that's my what an idiot for this week.
All right, well, we have some more questions for you guys this week.
All
You
right.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so first one, we're going to start off. If you could only listen to one country album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, man. You take that one first.
I mean, for me, like I've said from the beginning,
Is that like all around? So like old school and
I think it
Current?
a period. If you
Just
got,
period?
Yeah.
it can be country, but it can be like Sturgill. That's not like 100% country, but it can be like Britney Spears.
So like trapped on an island. You have one
You got
disc
one
and
album.
one player.
You can take one album
Yeah.
and go to the house.
Just like a Walkman.
Okay.
Unlimited battery.
Limited battery.
And if it's a double album, you can't take both of the
You gotta pick
CDs.
one
You
of
have to have
each.
one.
I like that.
For me, it's going to be the one that it's nostalgia for me. First one that got me into this, Jamie Johnson, That Lonesome Song. I mean, I'll die on that hill. I'll have a musket and everything on the top, ready to
Have a
fight
musket.
you if you think any different,
Look at
right? But for this
Front loading
question, I don't think there's any wrong answers. I think
Unless
it's a
it's
lot
like
of
Morgan
preference,
Wallen.
unless it's Morgan Wallen or Florida Georgia Line. If you
Yep.
answer with one of those two, then you're wrong. Yes, okay. But other
it's
than
like
that,
get the fuck out of here.
but what's yours? You got one. You can listen to it till the day you die. What are you listening to every day?
The day I die. So obviously something influential, something that would never get old.
Remember, there's no wrong answer.
Yeah. Kind of torn between like two.
Pick one and say it. Who is it?
It would have to be Steelwood's,
Which one?
the album with the with all the imagery on it, with the cut in the wood, with the beam of light coming in.
Oh, the first one. Straw in the Wind.
Straw in the wind, bro. I don't know, because it was like, it's between that and Sturgill Simpson, you know? Because Sturgill was like, to be honest with you,
What Sturgill album are you talking about?
Sailor's Guide to Earth.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, that CD you gave me, thank God. It was weird. It was like, almost like it was fate. Remember, it got stuck in my CD player?
Yeah, that's
Could
it.
never get the CD out with a butter knife and everything.
What's your pick?
Oh, I knew you were going to ask me. So I know
Getting
we
out of
talk
it.
a lot of smack about Zach Bryan,
Mhm.
so don't hate me. But I really do love the Great American Bar Scene. And it's not a Zach Bryan thing. It's just I like the album. Like, American Nights.
Is that the one
really
with
like that
in the orange and...
no,
I think
it's
In
his
the
new
Orange
one.
was before then.
Yeah, no, this is one
It
of
was
his
before.
new ones, but I like there's a song on there called Purple Gas. It's really good. Has a female country singer on there.
Yeah,
Snow.
Alexis loves Zach
She
Bryan.
loves him. Yeah.
I don't love him as a person, but I do like some of his music. But right now, that is my favorite. I love Megan Maroney and Lainey
She's good.
Wilson, of course, because I'm a
I feel like
female
Lainey
woman,
Wilson's
so.
accent is fake.
A lot of people say that.
I think so. I mean,
wonder. But
I feel
don't
like she's
know.
putting it on. Like, we get it, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Because it's very.
you got
We
bell
should-
bottoms and a cowgirl hat. You
Wire-
know you're
wiretap
country.
her.
And
Why are you
horses.
talking
see
like
how
that?
she talks.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey y'all, I'm with Lainey Wilson." I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, why are you laying it on so thick?
Right. It is thick.
It is. So that.
Where's she
anytime
from?
I
Where's she
hear-
from?
I don't fucking know.
I think it's. I want to say.
Like Poughkeepsie,
Mississippi.
New York.
No, I,
Okay, so
I
that
think
would
she's
make.
from Mississippi. Can I look it up?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can look
yeah.
it up. That would
Right.
make more sense.
I want to know.
No, she's from the real
Every
country.
time I hear her, I'm like, Jesus Christ, lady, tone it down.
She is from...
Like going down here.
I'm
Give
going
me
down,
some
y'all.
ear.
She's from Baskin, Louisiana.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah. No, she's country.
Well, come on our podcast and prove it.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's real.
Bring your
I think
bill
it's real.
bottoms.
it's thick. It definitely is thick, though.
Yeah.
You hear all the shit they were talking about her, though, with the Ozempic? They're like, Ozempic came out and took her ass.
away.
Yep.
See pictures back in the day, she had an ass. Now it's gone. It's like, what happened? Ozempic took it from me. Jacob, what's your favorite album? One album you listen to?
Probably be like Land Law. You know that.
Oh.
I didn't see that one go.
Alright, well,
Oh,
the thing is,
God.
I don't listen to country music.
No, but any
Yeah.
album. I'm just curious.
Any album?
Like, what's your
Like, what kind
what's
of
your
music do
shit?
you listen to?
Oh, everything.
Anything?
Everything.
All right, you're on a desert
Yeah.
island, dude. Gun to your head.
But the thing is,
Right now.
I know so much that it's hard to pick an album.
I know.
You have
That's
to
part
pick
of the
one.
question.
What about when you have Spotify, right?
I'm about to check right now.
Yeah, check your.
Or give me an artist that you listen to all their shit. Cheers, motherfucker. Jacob's like, I don't know, man.
I mean,
It's so hard to pick.
It's a perfect intermission for a fireball.
To be honest with you, I predominantly like country and rock, but I get down on a lot of shit. You know.
Don't be embarrassed. You're fine. My
I'm
kid
not
did it.
embarrassed. No. I'm proud of my music taste.
Is it like rap?
Yeah, most of it's rap.
Most of it.
Yeah.
So one
Okay.
album,
An artist or an album?
one rap album, only one.
Oh, it's gonna take time.
No, whatever comes in your head first, that's your answer. He's stressed.
Like,
It's hard to pick.
Nelly.
No.
Yeah.
What's happening
It's
now?
too hard.
Who's your favorite artist then?
Yeah, do
I
artist.
don't even have a favorite artist.
Okay, well Jacob likes everything. That's our
I
answer.
like Jeezy, Juvenile, like
Okay.
stuff
That
like
was
that.
good. I remember too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it goes all the way to like
That one Jeezy album though, the Snowman.
Snowman.
Jeezy.
I don't know if that's his album, but
Brandon used to have that shirt. It was
I didn't seen it all.
Snowman. That's it.
Money sack 7 feet tall, white like a wall.
I have a few more questions.
Go ahead.
All right. What is one unspoken rule that every country fan knows?
Well, depending on the country fan.
Yeah.
If you're
Don't
a
make pop
traditional country fan, one of the unwritten rules would be writing your own music.
I like that.
If
That's
you're
it.
not writing something, then you're just a singer.
Mm-hmm.
The only person that breaks that mold is George Strait.
But he wrote some, but yeah,
Yeah.
80% of George Strait's hits are written by somebody else.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I would say. As far as that goes, like you got to write it and you got to live it. If you ain't living what you're singing, then you're fake. That's
That's
it.
true. Yeah.
That's what I would say. What you think?
Me would be like, I don't know, like I grew up listening to like original country, so like pop country got life in it, I guess within the last 15 years.
20.
And I would have never
Blame
thought
Luke
that
Bryan.
pop country would be a thing. So like with me, I've always just been like, don't make pop country music, just make country music,
That's how it should
You
be.
can like Land Law is not country, and they're a joke, So it's like I don't know. I think yours was the best one, True country artists write their own shit and perform their own shit.
And they live it.
Yeah,
They're not just singing it.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to agree there. All right. If you could have a beer with any country singer, dead or alive, who would it be?
Damn, dead or alive, man.
What you think?
It's like, are you doing it for the knowledge? Are you doing it for the history? To learn about them? Fuck.
I mean, mine's gonna be. I'll let you think. Mine's gonna be Ronnie Van Zant from Leonard Skinner.
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm sure he can drink some beer. That's one of them. But the songs he wrote in such a short time, Plus, I want to know what it was like with that plane going down. Like, how it was. Hitting the top of the trees and
Fuck.
yeah, Free Bird, Give Me Three Steps, all those songs. I would just like to talk to somebody like that that's got like a catalog of
Bangers.
exactly, just like songs that are awesome. Like Willie Nelson would be another one. Waylon Jennings. I mean, I think
I'd like to do like Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
You know, from performing at the prison to like battling addiction to like being down and out and coming back and then just writing all the fucking songs that, you know, people that we look up to now that are still alive are like, man, I would love to see Johnny Cash. So I think Johnny Cash.
There's a lot that I would.
There's a lot.
Be
Like
real happy
I would
with.
like to get a beer with fucking John Prine. I'd like to get a beer with fucking Willie Nelson, fucking Merle Haggard,
Charlie Crockett.
Charlie Crockett. You'd be cool too.
There's a lot of people that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But
You get to learn a lot
that's
too.
who I would pick if I had one.
Yeah.
Even though I gave you like 5.
All right, and I think last one for today. If country music didn't exist, what genre would be your second choice?
So when I was younger, I listened to rap. I listened to like Eminem and Dr. Dre.
Lyrical.
Back then, like that's what I liked. Tupac. When I was 2000, so it wasn't that old. So I listened to that, but I also listened to like 90s alternative, Linkin Park, shit like that.
Like Green Day?
Yeah, Green Day. Like
Some,
I'm good with
some
all that.
41,
Sum
Alien Ant
41,
Farm.
any of that kind of
Yep.
stuff.
I
you
did
know?
like grow up with that, like Nirvana.
Yeah, I can
Yep.
do all that.
Pink
Red Hot
Floyd.
Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters. I'm good with it, but to me, that's good. But I think country's better, but not Morgan Wallen country. I'm talking like Whitey Morgan country. That's what I think is best.
Yeah.
How about you? Same thing.
Just rock, yeah, alternative. Like I grew up listening to like same shit, fucking Linkin Park, Sum 41, fucking Blink 182. I used to skate and do all that shit. So all that skater rock was big. It would have to be rock.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up we grew up together, so like a lot of the stuff that we listened to, it was like the same. Kid Rock, remember when he came out with that mink coat?
American Badass.
Oh, what the ball to bang?
You guys know that one guy? What's his name? I gave no clues to what I'm talking about. Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did it all for the
He's
nookie.
from Gastonia, where
Yeah.
the liver mush and the ice cream places. He's from there.
Yeah.
That same town.
He came out, did you see not too long ago, he came out wearing, he looked like just like Post Malone, tucked in shirt, cowboy boots, cowboy hat.
It doesn't
And he
look
came
like
out
him, dude.
and he was like
looks like a country dude.
He looks like a country dude, and then he came out and he's fucking like
Limp Bizkit.
singing the songs.
I-
They all had like different little outfits and shit. It was
I haven't
cool.
seen him since he came out with his original music.
It's wild if you
That
ever
was
see
when
it.
the good music stopped back then.
Yep.
It's all about
Something corporate. I mean, man, I can go. It would have to be like alternative rock. I mean, I even listen to like metal and shit too, but it would have to be like the roots of what we had growing up. All that good shit.
How long we got?
Yeah,
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
We'll try to do that
we can
video.
make it
I don't
work.
think we'll fit
We
it
can
in.
do one more. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do one more song.
All right, let's do that video. That fucking video is so sick.
Waiting around to die. I'm sure you can cut some of the other parts of the podcast out.
Yeah. Where the questions like this, yeah, I'll cut
Right.
it out.
Certain ones you want to cut down.
I'll do it. After Jacob does everything, I'll just go through and do it.
A couple of them,
I grew up
the first couple were real good.
and so
I
did a
think.
lot of the girls working the avenue today.
Pay up, Peacock. Peacock, ESPN, Disney.
So this is his only video. It's a Towns Van Zandt cover.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me.
That's what we're gonna be doing later.
Can't even
Yep.
see the
Smoking and
reason
drinking
why.
like that.
I guess I keep gambling.
It looks like an old dude you don't want to fuck with
lots
either.
of rambling.
Like he'll hurt you.
It's easier than just waiting
Right here.
around to die.
Oh, horses. Kaylee, there you go.
I love them. I love them.
One time
see that dude in the woods one night, what you doing?
Running.
Running, bro.
Running.
He's up to no good.
Digging a hole and I'm laying in it.
I'd be scared getting shot.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking A. I'd be
Look,
scared.
he's digging a hole for me.
He's digging a hole, like, put you right here in the ground, sir.
I won't even ask you questions, just shoot you like a deer.
That's it.
Like, I thought he was a deer. Like,
Yeah, it was
like, oh, okay.
Same shit.
Came of age and I found a girl down
You
in
can just tell he carries a shotgun with him at all
Yeah,
times.
for sure.
cleaned me out and hit it on the slide. I tried to kill the pain. I bought some wine and hopped the train. It's easier than just waiting around.
He's talking about robbing a dude.
Yep.
That chick tells him there's somebody you can go get some money from, and then they end up getting busted by the cops and stuff. It's crazy.
It's easier than waiting around to die.
It's easier than waiting around to die, that's for sure. There's Jordan right there, riding down the road. This video is done right.
That horse looks sick too.
It does.
It's got like white and dark colors to him.
Look, he's like, boom, I'm gonna shoot you.
With some easy money won. We robbed a man and brother did we fly. But the posse
There's your shotgun right there.
drug my ass back to Muskogee. Now it's 2 long years waiting around.
Shitty way to die, bro.
Well, he's on death row. 2 long years just waiting around to die.
Years just waiting around to die.
Those horses look majestic.
They do.
Now I'm out of prison. I got me a friend at last. He don't drink or steal or cheat or lie.
You don't drink or steal or cheer or lie.
Codeine, he's about the nicest thing I ever seen. Together we're gonna wait around to die.
Whoever shot this did a great
Yeah,
job.
it was a good video. Man.
You talking about lean? Codeine?
Yeah,
Like pouring up?
yeah.
Yeah, they did do a good job with the
Said
videography.
her name was Codeine.
You don't lie, cheat, or steal.
Or lie.
This feels like if I was listening to this in my car, I'd feel like I was in a movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. That's what good country is. It can tell a story and you can like visualize being in the same situation.
Yeah. Like this is something I drive through the mountains listening to.
Yes. If you drive through the mountains, listen to Marshall Tucker, Fire on the Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Change your life, dude.
Fuck.
Swear to God. So, yeah. So that was
That was a
us doing a little bit of Whitey Morgan and getting off topic like usual.
It's alright.
But it's all good. You got any ideas for next week?
I was thinking Steelwoods.
Yeah. That's a full episode there.
It's a full episode.
I actually have a female country artist. I'm not going to tell you who it is, and I'm not going to tell you what videos to watch till next week, but I really want your opinion.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
we'll
it's
listen to
someone you might not have even heard of, so
Really? I like that.
I like
I
that
think
too.
you would hate it.
Really?
Yes.
Hate it?
I think you'd hate it, so.
Is it like a poppy one?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's even better. Good to talk about.
so.
I like
It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
We'll openly shit on it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so that was episode 3, man.
Yeah. We're fucking moving along.
Doing it now. That was awesome.
Shit,
so
we're
yeah,
what?
so
That's crazy, episode 3.
episode
What's
3.
that?
Man,
That's
time
like fucking
flies.
6 hours right there. That's the Patriot.
That's it, man. I didn't think I had that much to say, but I guess I do.
Got a lot to say.
All I need to say is Zach Bryan, Morgan Wallen, keep giving me content for What an Idiot. I'll be happy to use
Keep
those
doing stupid
every
shit.
week, man.
Just keep doing
Yeah,
stupid shit.
please keep it up. You know, keep listening to Real Country. Find the new stuff, old stuff that's good. You'll enjoy it.
So
We enjoy it.
The first artist to hit 10 submissions for like Idiot of the Week, we'll win Idiot of the Year.
Yeah.
We'll buy a medal. Remember the medals? We'll bring one
we can
in.
buy
Like,
one. We'll do it for sure. So, I think that's gonna be it. Man.
That's it.
So, we appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Same time, same place. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks, Kaylee.
Yep.
We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Fuck pop.
Bye.
Pop country.
Fuck pop country.
That's a wrap, y'all. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to encourage you to join the underground country revolution. There's a richness and diversity out there that you won't find on mainstream country radio. From the honky-tonks of Texas, the Appalachian folk scene, the swampy blues of the Deep South, the foot-stomping bluegrass of the hills and hollers, the southern rock of the Southeast, and the vibrant Americana scene, there's a whole world of amazing music waiting for you. So go explore, go discover, and let's keep the underground country revolution alive.